Hi, this is Charles Kemp, and this is Community Connection, a short video program that I do weekly to try and bring you up to date on events and activities in our community. And many of these responses that I'm doing are prompted by questions from citizens. Several of them. I think this is our 12th or 13th one, and this one's not. This one is an offshoot of one that we did earlier about trying to get our message out to visitors so they would come and live or pass through Fairmont. This was a little different. It's kind of the same, but a little different. This is how do we get our message out to local community citizens about what we've got going on a weekly and a monthly basis. Now, I've been very fortunate in the last 3 years to be able to acquire over 700 citizens' emails. I have group emails, all the principals in our area, church pastors, legislators, the Chamber of Commerce, but I also have about 700 citizens, private citizens' emails. They've been very nice to give them to me, and I promised them I would not harass them or try and sell them a bucket of strawberries or advertise my painting service, which I don't have. The whole point of having the emails is so I can, on a weekly basis, send out a message about what's going on. And I try and do it in a creative and unique way. If you do not and are not yet on my emailing list and you're watching this and you want to be and you want to find out what's going on a weekly or monthly basis, simply call me up and say, here's my email. I promise you I won't abuse the privilege. Now, another way that we do this, getting the message out to our citizens, is through Facebook. We went on Facebook in June of 2009, and between the town and my personal page, we have about 2,000 friends. Jenny Larson, our town clerk, maintains our town Facebook page, and we have people who like us, and they get connected to us, and they find out what's going on because we put a lot of stuff on there. And of course, I have a Facebook page as well. Not for social interaction. I don't have time for that. I wish I did. But for getting the message out. So if you want to like us, like me, or like us, just click the like button, and you'll be our friend, and we'll get the message out to you, and you'll know what's going on. Another interesting way that we get the message out is through our town newsletter. It's a monthly newsletter. It's a 2-page newsletter, front and back. Have a column on the front that I write, and we have lots of interesting stories about what's going on, up-to-date news on a monthly basis. So if you do not have access to our town newsletter, drop in the water department, you can get one, or let us know and we'll get you one. There are some that are in businesses around town. Another way is through the electronic newspaper that we have, the Bugle. We were fortunate enough, compliments of Mr. Joe Craig, the publisher of the Robertsonian, to set us up with an electronic newspaper. And it's www.thefairmontbugle.com. So you can see and know what's going on throughout our community by clicking on the Bugle. And the last way we get the message out is through our announcement sign, our beautiful marquee announcement sign that's lit up in front of the library at night, and obviously not lit up during the day. So if you want to ride by on both sides to see what's going on. Now, those are the things that we do, and there are probably some other things that we can do that we aren't doing yet, but we're going to get the message out. So if you want to find out what's going on, check out any of these things and you'll find out what's going on in Fairmont, the busiest little town in North Carolina. Thank you for listening, and I'll be talking to you very soon. Bye-bye.